what's going on? Thought you were picking me up in style.
Oh my God. Zach, Josh Barry. How you doing, brother?
What are you saying?
What are you saying, bro?
Yes, boy.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you,
boy.
Babs. You right? Josh Barry, you are the best dressed man in East London. I stand by
Tell
that.
that to him.
I stand by that. You know?
Josh Barry's the best dressed man in East London.
Yeah, you know.
That's why he's running, bro.
Tell him.
That's why
Tell
he's
him.
running away.
I need to get out of it.
Oh man, look. My hat can just about fit on my head, so come on, man, you gotta help me out. What are you not saying?
So
though,
how
man?
you doing, man?
I mean, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm holding on to the side, watching Kezi drive.
Be afraid.
It's alright,
No, I'm messing.
I'm not safe.
I'm
He's a
messing.
very safe driver.
You're
Very great Uber driver.
I thought we would have got some line bikes out or something. Man.
That would have been.
It gone a bit like that. It gone a bit old school.
Yeah, man.
Old school with it.
So how you doing, man?
Mate, grand, man.
Yeah.
It's been so good coming away with you lot, man.
Yeah.
been
Been
so
back on
good.
the stage with us as well. Well, actually the first time, isn't it?
Bro, like,
Feels like we've been doing
Yeah.
it forever, but
Wilderness was a trip,
yeah.
just because it was like, okay, cool. Oh, do you wanna come and just sing a couple songs? Like, wanna go? All right, okay, cool.
Smashed it.
This many people, and it was it was crazy, man.
Absolutely killed Wilderness Festival. That was probably the first time we were on stage together was in Ibiza when we did the BBC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the BBC performance.
That
And
was
then,
mad.
Yeah, which was crazy.
On the
And then
beach.
The
on
perfect
beach,
setting.
Yeah,
Sunset.
on the sun,
The
in the
Cafe
sunset,
Mambo.
Yeah.
outside Cafe Mambo on the beach with Josh Barry. It was wonderful.
I've only ever been there as well on shows, so I've never even been to Ibiza for that.
Yeah.
And everyone's always like, oh, you got to go to Ibiza and all of that, and I'm always in and out. I'm
Yeah,
just always like,
yeah.
oh, okay, cool. This hotel's nice.
Yeah, but this is a bit nice, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and so like Wilderness was the first time when we did a full live show together. Is that right?
Yeah, so we did. Yeah, I think because we did a co-headline tour. Do you remember we did that co-headline tour when we went to
With Gorgon. In
Gorgon
America.
City in
Oh,
America.
of course.
and Vegas?
Oh, yeah.
Vegas. Oh yeah, that's a good time, man.
Oh yeah.
That was a
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
That was a fun sound check.
Yeah.
Now we did the co-headline tour.
That was the drunkest I've ever been doing a show in Vegas. By a mile.
Definitely. Same.
But like, we'd all been out drinking
SOS
at a
button.
pool
Eject.
party. Yeah. That's what we needed to do in that show in Vegas. Is
Yeah,
A massive pile up of
bro,
bodies. Like,
that
what
was
happened?
crazy.
But it was one of the best.
That show
it
was
a
the
great
funniest
show. It was a great
like,
show.
it was the
It was such
sloppiest.
a weird
It
thing.
I
was
mean, we
amazing.
thought it was a good show anyway.
Yeah.
It was what hotel?
It
was
felt
it?
right.
Where did we
It
go?
felt right.
It was like at Wynn Hotel or something. Where was it?
No,
Yeah.
So we've like obviously we've known you for a while and like had some fun times, and obviously you've been with touring with the Gorgon City Boys.
Yeah, man.
Big
It's
up
been,
Matt and
it's been
Kai.
about 5-6 years we've known each
Yeah,
other.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
I think like we've always been a big fan of your vocals, brother. Like that, and we like, you know, recently we've been getting in the studio, and yeah, I guess like this collab was
Speaking about
kind of
like
long time
5
coming,
years
huh?
ago.
Yeah, it was a long time
I
coming.
think That's when we made the original idea for this tune. It was about 5 years ago.
There's about 4 tracks.
We did
right?
a session
Nah.
last year.
No, this one was last
This
year.
one was a right, but we
This one was-
No, but we wrote it at the same time as Easy on Me.
Yeah.
Remember, because Easy on Me, you guys sampled and then put on the Martinez Brothers track.
I thought this one was a more recent.
We wrote
session.
we wrote all in the
No,
same
this is
all in the
this
same one
Montana,
go.
But we
Oh, was
maybe
it?
it was about 4 years ago.
Yeah, and then you were like, oh, I've just been going over that stuff because you went over it for Easy on Me. So you were checking on the stems,
correctly.
and then
Yeah.
you found Remember Their Names, and then you made about 1,000 versions of it.
But it was a 3/4. It had a 3/4 time signature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really like dun, 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 and it was like really, really slow,
Yeah.
and it was like kind of mellow.
I thought it was inspired lyrically by the Black Lives Matter much.
No. You changed it to
Oh,
from
okay.
remember.
Yeah, so
remember your name.
It was remember
to
your
Remember
name.
Names.
Okay, yeah.
No,
yeah.
it was remember your
that's what it
name.
was. We changed the lyrics.
Remember Your
after
Name?
that, and then wrote the second verse.
Yeah.
Which is inspired
Yeah,
by the.
by the Black Lives
Yeah.
Matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the
That's
second
how-
verse.
Yeah.
The second
So it
verse, because at the
started-
time we were like, oh shit, we don't even have the track. Like, yeah,
It,
that was
it
mad.
came together, man, and the meaning of it was sort of like it started to come to fruition. You know, like it was one of those ones where the depth of the tune hadn't kind of like fucking revealed itself to us until the BLM stuff started happening. It was like, oh wow, this is like, we've actually been talking about this, and
Yeah.
we've got a song that we've started which is about this subject. So we
Yeah.
got back in the studio, finished it, and wrote the rest of the lyrics, you know, the beautiful lyrics that you put together.
I mean, the weird thing is they all came.
It made perfect
quick.
sense to put it out now at this time.
They all came quick though, like even just working with you guys, and this is the beauty of working with you guys. There's a production line almost in terms of you, and it's not to say that you guys don't deviate from that, you know, and don't explore kind of your creativity, but you all know where you guys are going to sit and then build from to build the foundations. And it just, you know, if you look back to even that first session that we had, there was 4 tracks that we churned out in about 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they were initial ideas, but well, we've
really
used
good.
we've used
Really
2 of
good
them
ideas.
already.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, and like, you know, it might have taken a few years, but they came to something. that
MJ Cole, you know, the piano part that he played in the studio, like sort of like
Crazy.
textbook MJ Cole kind of
that's
amazing riff, and then we just sort of were like put a kind of liquid D&B vibe on it, and then he played some of the bass synth, you know, and then we kind of added chords and we added production, and I mean added guitar, and then you know, then we sent it to our string arranger Sally.
Yeah,
because that
beautiful
string arrangement
lush
was
strings,
crazy.
Yeah,
that's
she
Sally
smashed
Herbert.
that. That was amazing,
Yeah.
and it kind of all came together really nice. But what I really love about that session is when we were making the beat with MJ Cole, and we were making the tune. I can't remember, was it me or you, Kez? Maybe it was me. Let me retell it like it's me. It's one of us, yeah, because I can never remember these things. Who actually did what?
I'll let you have it. It was me.
It was us, yeah. We started singing, so
it was me.
we
Yeah.
I remembered the song, or we remembered the song from 4 years ago, and started singing that. And I just, it happened to be in the same key. And we literally dug it up from the 4-year-old session, put it over, and there was a bit of stretching that had to be done because obviously it was in 3/4 and a different tempo, but it was in the same key.
Soon
I
as we
remember
done
when
it,
I did
Yeah.
that.
As soon as we done it, MJ Cole was like, what's this?
Yeah.
Where have you got this from? How is it in the right kick? What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
just
was like,
really
it
fell
was
into
like he's
place,
so
like-
confused. Like,
Yeah.
I love
he
that,
just
like,
fit
Eureka
together so
moment, innit?
perfectly.
Yeah.
You want to love, but the time has come to fly. Lay down your weapons, stand on your feet and fight. Hear the call and hope is coming, just let fate preside. Say you fight for freedom, but your hands are tied. Will you be the one to see why? Who'd you think was going to save the night? Just say no. If you keep it up, you know better. And then, remember your name. Just say no. If you keep it up, you know better. And then, remember your name. Just say no.
So mad as well,
So
because
beautiful, that
when I first ever heard of you lot, I don't know if I've ever said it to you. I think I might have said. In fact, I think I said it in the first session. Was that like? I remember all of the tracks we came out with. None of them were D&B. And I remember being like,
You came into the session expecting.
We want to do a
like,
D&B,
10
we
years
really
of tracks.
yeah, because
And
I
we're
was
like-
literally, because that was the first I heard of you lot. Like I remember watching, and I watched. It was you lot blew my mind because of the Feel the Love video with the horses, and like I remember watching, and that was back when I used to watch the music. Like I must have been 14 or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but like you know,
Yeah.
When music
And I was-
TV was a thing.
Yeah, like watching the
TV was a
box,
thing.
and it came on the hits or whatever it was, you know,
Yeah.
like, and like it was like that blew my mind, man. That was crazy because that was
Yeah.
like, you know, my first real exposure to like commercial, like, you know, on the radio
Yeah.
in your like, you know, rather than underground, and like that blew my mind, and I was like, oh, like, yeah, it'd be sick to, like, you know. And then I used to listen to Not Giving In before I went
Yeah.
on stage and that.
Did
as
you?
well. Like, yeah, man,
sick.
trust me, man, it's sick. So like, this is now like, this is the tune that needed to happen, man.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
it's-
it.
Man, we're privileged, blessed to work with you, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, mate.
One of
And
my favourite voices, hands down,
Oh my God.
on the planet.
You've got
In the entire universe, in fact.
and you put out an
Man,
EP.
for
You
real.
put out an EP. Like, you got music coming out soon, and you've also put out an EP recently.
Yeah, man. So I did Art and Soul,
Art and
which
Soul, that's it.
landed I think in April or May.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this year. That was like, you know, a really eye-opening process of like, you know, what it takes to kind of put just a record together and then like, get it out, which is like obviously, you know, and even as an EP, it's like, you know, it's still a lengthy process, and like, you know, doing that independent, loved it, and like we're ready for the next EP or the next part in the process. And yeah, just like I'm just missing playing live. Do you know what I mean? I just want to play live. Like that's where I blossom and feel most comfortable. Well, I suppose, most comfortable. Even just like the response we've had so far, man, it's been crazy. And like, you know, Leeds were beautiful.
Yeah, it's been really nice to
As
see
in Jazz
these-
Cafe were incredible.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just been like the whole process has just been a total vibe with you lot, man. And,
Wonderful, man. It's
you
been
know,
great to be on stage with you, man.
Yeah, nice.
We've seen you perform so many times, and now we're finally on the stage together. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah, mate. Thank you, boys, and thank you for having me involved. And yeah, man, it's gonna. I feel it, man. Ground control, baby.
yeah.
Ground control lift off.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Brass project's gonna be a vibe. I'm looking forward to that one.
Bro, thank
Brixton.
you for blessing us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, mate.
You're a fucking G.
Love you, boys. Honestly, thank you so much.
Take care, man.
And I'll see you for a little shubs.
Yeah.